Last time. The Roman Empire. 2 centuries of stability. Some ideas Rome inherited were rooted in the Greek world. 2,500 years ago. Small cities on the eastern Mediterranean began asking, "What is the world? How should we live?" History Episode 22. Classical Era. Greek Philosophy. Part 1. Before Socrates. Asking about nature and being. At first, there was myth. Then a few asked differently, seeking answers in nature. Thales said all things are water. He may have been wrong. But asking the question was a revolution. Anaximander is traditionally seen as Thales' successor. He said, the source of all things was the apeiron, the boundless. Heraclitus said all things change. You cannot step into the same river twice. Parmenides argued the opposite. Change is an illusion. True being is one and unchanging. Democritus gave a different answer. The world is made of tiny indivisible particles. Atoms. These thinkers may have been wrong. But the method they left. Observe, reason, question was the seed. Part 2. Socrates. A life of questioning. Socrates. Born around 470 BC. He brought philosophy to the marketplace. He carried questions, not books. He questioned those who claimed knowledge. Do you really know? People were uncomfortable. Socrates' wisdom lay in knowing the limits of his own knowledge. Recognizing ignorance was the beginning of understanding. Socrates shook Athens. After his death, his questions survived through Plato and Xenophon. Socrates wrote nothing himself. Most of what we know of his thought comes through his student Plato's writings. In 399 BC, an Athenian court charged Socrates with impiety and corrupting the youth. He could have escaped. He refused. In 399 BC, Socrates drank the hemlock. Part 3. Plato. Ideas and the Cave. Plato was Socrates' student. His teacher's trial and death shaped his life in philosophy. Plato said the world we see is not fully real. The more truly real lies elsewhere. Perfect, eternal forms. Plato's theory of forms. Take beauty. Beautiful things differ. But beauty itself is one. That is the form. The allegory of the cave. Those inside see only shadows and mistake them for reality. The philosopher leaves the cave and sees true light. Plato said such a person should lead. Plato founded the Academy around 387 BC. The Academy's tradition continued into late antiquity. Part 4. Aristotle. Observing the world. Aristotle, born 384 BC, studied at Plato's Academy for 20 years. But he thought differently. Plato said, forms were more real than things. Aristotle disagreed. Reality is in front of us. Observe it. Aristotle studied everything. Animals, plants, stars, politics, poetry, logic. His classifications shaped Western learning. He also tutored Alexander. From 343 BC, He taught the young Macedonian prince for several years. Aristotle dissected and classified animals, recording more than 500 species. A major starting point for Western biology. Aristotle's doctrine of the mean. Virtue lies between two extremes. Courage is between recklessness and cowardice. In 335 BC, Aristotle founded the Lyceum, walking and debating with students. Hence the Peripatetics. Part 5. What philosophy built? In Athens, philosophy and democracy shaped each other. Both built on citizens reasoning and debating. Pythagoras said, numbers were the key to reality. Mathematics, music, and the cosmos share one order. Philosopher and mystic. Greek philosophy spread across the Mediterranean. Alexander's conquests opened the path, and Rome carried it forward. Stoicism. Epicureanism. New philosophies bloomed in the Hellenistic age. More practical philosophies for living. These ideas reached Rome. Marcus Aurelius was a Stoic who wrote his Meditations on campaign. Part 6. Legacy. The questions continue. Greek philosophy helped systematize logic and develop rhetoric, and the culture of reasoned argument. Greek philosophy was translated and preserved by Islamic scholars. Medieval Europe rediscovered Aristotle through Arabic translations. Socrates' questions live on. What is justice? What is a good life? Do we truly know? Aristotle's logic and methods of classification still live in the foundations of biology, logic, political science, and literary criticism today. Greek philosophy did not grow in isolation. Through contact with the ancient world, it developed its own questioning and spread. Greek philosophy did not stand alone. In the East, different questions had long been asked. Next time. India's Vedic age, and the caste system. Different traditions, different questions. The same era of humanity.